Cowplant-Pizza here and welcome back to my channel, or hi, hello if you are new here. Today we are continuing my Townie makeover series and we are going to be heading in to create a sim to make over the Goth family. They were requested in the comments of the last video and also one on the polls that I did. So we're going to start off with Bella Goth, and I just want to say that I absolutely hate the new version of her because they made her look so old. Like, seriously, why does she look like the mother from Tangled? Like, is anyone else seeing this or is that just me? She is still set to a young adult in the game, so I have no idea why they gave her adult features, like the wrinkles. Like, Bella is always supposed to be this beautiful sim that is kind of put on a pedestal above all the rest. Like, she is that bitch in the game, and so I have no clue why they made her look kind of old and haggard, almost like a witch. So I went about fixing that. I love how Bella turned out, however I do miss the old Bella in The Sims 4. She would have been absolutely beautiful just with a skin tone change, I believe. I think that they changed the skin tone because they were darker. Her and Cassandra were darker in the previous games and they were very whitewashed in the Sims 4 version. I'm not 100% sure why they changed the features though, so if you know the reason, like, let me know in the comments. If there's a good reason for it, then I'm all for it, but I do think that the old Bella in the Sims 4 suited her personality a lot more. Like, she was a lot more like dolled up, if that makes sense. She was a lot more of that bitch. You looked at that Bella and you were like, that is that bitch, but then you look at this Bella and you're like, ew, who's that? Whose old mom is that? Right. As I said in the last video about the pancakes, I do like to change the skin tone of my Sims if I can to the skin tones that I enjoy to use, which are the MS3 skin tones, but I couldn't find one that matched Bella's skin tone exactly, so I just gave her the skin detail that gives like the blush and the highlight from the skin tones that I like to use, which is why I was messing about with skin tones. Don't worry, I am not trying to whitewash anybody at all. I think my version of Bella came out really nice. I think that she looks very Vixen-like, which is exactly how I imagine her character to be. She's kind of the person that everybody is lusting over in Willow Creek. Like, where does that thought come from? Is that like lore relevant, or am I just like a massive gay and I've always had a crush on Bella Goth? Let me know. Like, is it just a gay thing, or is it actually hinted at that like everyone loves Bella? That's something to think about. Maybe my description of Bella is simply because I am a massive homosexual. But anyway, this time around with my makeover, I'm only going to be doing their everyday outfit, because if you remember the pancakes makeover, and if you downloaded the pancakes makeover, that was a hell of a lot of CC that I uploaded with them, because I was originally going to tag every single creator that had made the CC and make links available, but it ended up being that like some of the CC that I was using had been deleted and I couldn't get hold of it, so I ended up just uploading the custom content that I'd used on the pancakes with their tray files. And I mean, nobody complained, and I give full credit to all of the custom content creators. I didn't make any of this custom content. Like, we love our custom content creators, I don't want to take that away from them. I'm just uploading it for the ease of myself and the people that are downloading. And the file was so big, I had to make I think it was either Dropbox or Google download, I can't remember which one I used, but the file was so big it didn't even fit on SimFileShare. So the pancakes makeover is going to be the only one that has full outfits. Maybe I will release like sim per sim with full outfits, or do like a video linking to the custom content I make, but I'm definitely not going to be doing that again, because people who want their sims to not be as custom contented, is that a word? Custom contented as I make them, probably weren't very happy with the fact that they had to download so much custom content for the pancake. Oh my god, I can't talk. The pancakes makeover. Anyway, Bella's done now. We're on to Mortimer, who is like the most ugly sim I've ever seen. Like, I'm sorry, but he looks like Scrooge in the animated film. I'm not going to put another comparison up because I'm pretty sure Disney is going to sue me. But I worked my magic on Mortimer and I think he ended up looking like a happy chappy. He definitely gives me like creepy child catcher vibes in the beginning. Like, why does he look like that? But I did end up making him look more friendly. He looks very happy in my makeover. And I gave him some greying hair because he is an adult. He's an age older than Bella. And so I did think, well, he should be the one with the adult features, not Bella, because she is our queen and Mortimer is not our king. We love Don in this household, if you didn't know. So I do try and find, I believe, a skin overlay with wrinkles. I'm pretty sure I did that. We'll find out in a second. Yes, there it is. And I was happy with that because, you know, even though he's aging, we don't want to take away his wrinkles. And as I said in the pancake video, I don't change any sort of features apart from tweaking them and apart from the eyebrows. So everything else I just tweak in the detailed edit mode. I don't use any like custom mouth sliders, not sliders, sorry, I do use custom mouth sliders, but I don't use custom mouth presets or anything because I still want the Townies to look like the Townies. So I just edit them in a way that you'll still look at them and be like, oh okay, that's Bella Goth, that's Mortimer Goth. I think the one thing that I really struggled with in this makeover was that I played a legacy challenge about 2 or 3 years ago, and I played as Cassandra, and I love Cassandra's new makeover. I think she's really cute, but it's very, very different from the old one, and so I still kind of see my version of Cassandra back in the day as the Cassandra that should be in the game. And so I kind of hate the way Cassandra turned out, but lots of people have said they like it. So I'm hoping that she does look okay. I'm trusting you guys that she looks okay. Because I look at her and I'm like, something just looks wrong, something looks off. But I trust you guys. Yeah, Mortimer's basically done. I really don't like making male sims, as you can probably tell. They're really boring to me. Like, girls you can do so much more with, and males are just like, ugh. Also, I tried to keep Bella in this kind of like casual but upscaled version of casual. Like, she still looks really good and posh even in her casual wear, but I wanted to take Mortimer out of the suit. Like, nobody walks around in a suit all day. Nobody is that extra. But I still gave him a shirt. I thought I'd be nice, but I did kind of venture away from the whole, oh, this whole family has to be in red thing, because, you know, it's nice to begin with, but then it gets a bit too much. Like, whose family is that coordinated? So I'm to Cassandra now, and I spent ages and ages and ages, you will see, trying to find the right hair for her, because I have so many pigtail hairs, but I just didn't know which one I wanted to use. And I definitely don't end up using this one. I kind of just put a slicked back hair on her so I could do her facial features and stuff first, and then I will go on the hair hunt a little bit later again. I also spent absolutely ages trying to find a good outfit for her, because she's very like dark academia in this makeover, and I don't know, I don't really like that. I don't know why. I love dark academia on my Sims, but I feel like this version of Cassandra, it doesn't suit her. I feel like she suits a more kind of like teen hipstery type look, maybe. I'm not sure. But here is the absolute hell that is me trying to find a hair. Like, I have so many pig style hairs to choose from. I was just spoilt for choice at this point. I download basically every Maxis Match hair that I see, it's turning into a problem. But I do like this one a little bit, but I know I don't go with this one, and I do end up giving her a hairstyle that has to have a hat accessory added as a fringe, if that makes sense. But I think the way that I made her over made her and Bella look really similar, which I absolutely love, because I do think that it's really sweet that mother looks like daughter and Alexander looks nothing like either of them. I feel like Alexander is like the ugly duckling of the family, bless him, because he definitely doesn't look like either his sister or his mom, and he doesn't even look that much like his dad. Like, where did he even come from? He has the same like black hair and he has the same skin tone, but none of his features are anything like them. Maybe Alexander is adopted. Maybe I've discovered some hidden lore. But yeah, here you can sit with me and have the lovely experience of finding Cassandra a hairstyle that I like. It's gonna last a while, so I hope you're sat back and buckled in, because I just kind of stare at hairs for a while thinking, do I use this one? Do I use this one? What about this one? I think it took like at least 20 minutes to find a hair for her. I'll know when I end up on the one that I use. It's not this one, not this one. Oh my god, how long did I take? Oh, this is embarrassing. I must be getting close now, like, come on. Like, all of these hairs suit her, but I wanted like a proper Cassandra hair with the pigtails and stuff. Nope, not that one. I was like, do I like this one? Nope, the back annoys me. That one's so cute. Why didn't I go with that one? Oh, I hate myself. That one's really cute. I was just torturing myself at this point, I feel like. I had to find the perfect hairstyle, and I would not settle for less. Like, this is ridiculous. Why didn't I cut this out? Like, come on. Like, who do I think I am making you guys sit through this? I think this is the one I go for. Maybe. I know it has like the bubbly bits. The bubbly bobbly bits. I know it has, yes, this is the one I go for, and then I add a fringe. Oh, thank goodness that's over. Anyway, we carry on with the skin details now that I've apparently found a hair that I like, that is suitable for her. And we go back onto the outfit, which is once again torturous. I spent a very long time messing about with Cassandra's outfit because I wanted her to fit a certain vibe, and I could just not find that vibe. Like, for some reason I don't have enough custom content. Release some more, please, everybody, because I am bored of the custom content that I have in my game, and I have like 60 gigabytes of custom content, and I'm now looking at the timer and I have to fill like 6 minutes of just talking, and I know full well that most of that 6 minutes is me just trying to find a bloody outfit for Cassandra. So I basically wanted to go with like a preppy / dark academia look, because I didn't think that the dark academia look really suited this Cassandra, because they did change her facial expressions to look way more happy. Like, she doesn't look as gloomy in this makeover, and because I'm not changing any of the features to give her like gloomy features and like downturned eyes and stuff, she definitely looks more like a cheerleader than a loner in this Cassandra makeover. I didn't do it intentionally, and I kind of just went with it because, as I said, again, I didn't want to change the features. So I just dressed her to what suited her, and I think I ended up using like a really cute turtleneck or something from Clumsy Alien. Like, they make the most amazing hipstery custom content, and I was going with this, but then I was like, okay, that's a little bit too much for a teenager, because in the gameplay that I played, I had Cassandra as a young adult. Obviously, that's okay to be dressing a little bit sultry in a nice little shirt and corset type thing, but As a teenager, maybe that's a little bit too far. Maybe her good old dad Mortimer would be not happy with that. So I go with the vibe that she's probably going to be wearing like a skirt and a nice jumper. I actually really like this jumper. I'm upset that I didn't use it in the end because it is really, really cute. But I ended up using, as I said, the jumper for Clumsy Alien, sorry. Because I was also going to do this, like a red jumper to match the red, like, aesthetic that the whole family goes for. But then I decided at last minute, I think, to change it. And I tried to give her some accessories because as a teenager, you know, you want to look cool. And I feel like Cassandra, even though she is gloomy, would really like to fit in with the rest of the kids at school and stuff. So I am just trying to accessorise her up and give her some nice jewellery that she will hopefully get to impress the boys at school with, or girls, or they thems, you know, who knows. And I was like, can she wear a hat? And then I realised that that EA hat took away the blush for some really odd reason, and then I decided that her mom was wearing a hat, so 2 hats would be way too much, so this is where I give her a fringe instead. And I think the fringe looks really, really cute, because thinking about it, I do think that I always put Cassandra with a fringe because it's kind of like a gloomy, geeky girl thing to do. And of course she's got to have her nails painted as well. And this is where I end up changing her shoes and her top. But I think that's pretty much it for Cassandra. Like, I mess about with loads more tops, like trying to see if I can find one that I like more. And I will eventually find the one that she ends up with. I literally can't believe that I spent this long on Cassandra and she ended up turning out like I kind of didn't want her to turn out. Like, I might redo these makeovers soon. I say soon, I haven't even bloody started them, but I might redo them at one point in the future when I can be bothered, because right now I'm not really playing with Townie, so it doesn't bother me that much. But I hope you guys do like the makeover that I've done for them, even though I'm just really, really self-critical and not exactly very happy with how Cassandra turned out. Do let me know if you like how she turned out or not, or if you have preferences to how she should have looked, would have looked as the old Cassandra. And even let me see your versions of Cassandra, I'd love to see them. Finally, we are on to young Alexander. I absolutely despise this child. He is always really mean to my sim children. I don't know why. I've never thought of him as cute or anything. And yeah, really, really quick makeover for Alexander, I think. I think it took me like less than 5 minutes to do this. I just chucked some skin details on him, gave him a broken tooth. I think I gave him the same eyelids as Mortimer, so he at least looked a little bit similar to his dad. I think he has Mortimer's nose, but I did give him the same nose mask as both the girls to tie them in there as well. And I try my best to make him look cute and sweet and cuddly like all Sims children should be, but he just looks really sly to me. Like, he looks like a school bully to me. Like, we are not an Alexander stan in this family, even though one of my great friends on Symbola is called the Alexander Goths. I'm not a fan. Like, I loved her version of Alexander, but for me, this boy ain't it. Anyway, we are coming to the end of the video here, and I'm just gonna show you guys the finished version of each of the Sims. So here is beautiful Bella. As I said, she is like dressing classy. She is that bitch around town that everyone's gonna be looking at, everyone wants to meet, everyone wants to know. Mortimer, her lovely husband, I think he looks way less creepy in my makeover and a lot more dad-like. Then we have Cassandra, finally finished and up to my standards a little bit. Still geeky, gloomy and creative and everything. And then we have little Alexander, as you just saw. So next I will be doing the Spencer Kim Lewis's. Make sure to hit that bell button so you don't miss it. Love ya!